Good morning, everyone. I spend my days studying the most complex organ in the universe, the human brain. Today, I want to share something that might fundamentally shift how you think about money, success, and abundance. Because understanding this simple truth changed not just my financial life, but the lives of countless patients I've worked with. Money is energy. Now I know what you're thinking. Doctor, money is paper. It's numbers in a bank account. How can it be energy? But stay with me, because what I'm about to share is grounded in neuroscience, and it has the power to transform your life. The neuroscience of scarcity versus abundance. Let me start with something fascinating. When we scan the brains of people experiencing financial stress, we see something remarkable. The amygdala, your brain's fear center, lights up like a Christmas tree. Cortisol floods your system. Your prefrontal cortex, the part responsible for rational decision-making and creativity, essentially goes offline. In this state, you make poor decisions. You can't see opportunities. You become reactive instead of creative. You're in survival mode. But when we scan the brains of people who have a healthy relationship with money, notice I didn't say wealthy people, I said people with a healthy relationship with money, we see something completely different. Their prefrontal cortex is engaged. They're in a state of creative flow. They see possibilities where others see obstacles. The difference? Energy. Specifically, the energy they bring to their thoughts about money. Understanding money as energy flow. Think about electricity for a moment. Electricity is energy that flows. It powers your home when it moves freely through circuits. But what happens when there's a blockage? A short circuit? The lights go out. The energy stops flowing. Money works exactly the same way. From a neurological standpoint, the thoughts you think about money create neural pathways in your brain. If you constantly think I never have enough, rich people are greedy, money is the root of all evil, you're creating neural circuits of scarcity. These circuits literally change your brain's structure through a process called neuroplasticity. These scarcity circuits make you miss opportunities that are right in front of you, feel anxious about spending, even on necessities, sabotage your own success unconsciously, repel abundance through your energy and behavior. But here's the beautiful truth. You can rewire these circuits. You can change the energy you bring to money. The 3 laws of money as energy. Law 1. Energy flows where attention goes. Your brain has something called the reticular activating system, RAS. It's a network of neurons that filters what you pay attention to. Whatever you focus on, your RAS makes you see more of. If you focus on debt, problems, and lack, your brain will show you more evidence of scarcity. The opportunities passing by? You literally won't see them. Your brain filters them out. But when you shift your focus to abundance, gratitude, and possibility, your RAS starts showing you opportunities everywhere. The same circumstances, completely different perception. Life lesson: where you place your attention shapes your reality. Choose to focus on growth, contribution, and possibility rather than fear and limitation. Law 2. What you resist persists. Here's something I see constantly in my practice. People who hate money never have enough of it. People who fear money push it away. People who feel guilty about wanting money sabotage their own success. Why? Because resistance creates tension in your nervous system. When you resist something, you're actually giving it tremendous energy. Negative energy, yes, but energy nonetheless. And that resistance shows up in your behavior in ways you don't even realize. You might underprice your services, not ask for the raise you deserve, avoid learning about investments, make impulsive purchases to temporarily escape the tension, stay in situations that underpay you. The solution isn't to love money above all else. It's to neutralize your resistance. To see money for what it truly is, a tool, a resource, a form of energy that can be used for good or ill depending on the person wielding it. Life lesson: peace comes from acceptance, not resistance. When you stop fighting against reality, you can begin to shape it purposefully. Law 3. Circulation sustains energy. In nature, stagnant water becomes toxic. Rivers that flow stay fresh. Energy must circulate to remain healthy. Your body proves this every day. Blood must circulate. Neural impulses must flow. Even your cerebrospinal fluid circulates continuously. When circulation stops, cells die. Money is no different. People who hoard money out of fear, who grip it tightly and refuse to let it flow, find that opportunities dry up. Their creativity suffers. They become rigid and anxious. But people who understand circulation, who give generously, invest wisely, spend thoughtfully, and let money flow through their lives like a river, find that more keeps coming. This isn't mystical thinking. It's behavioral psychology. When you're generous, you signal to your brain that you have abundance. Your brain responds by looking for more ways to create value and generate income. When you hoard, you signal scarcity, and your brain goes into protection mode, shutting down the creative centers that generate wealth. Life lesson: true abundance comes from circulation, not accumulation. The more you contribute and share value with others, the more value returns to you. Practical neurological strategies for changing your money energy. Now let's get practical. How do you actually change your relationship with money? How do you rewire those neural pathways? Strategy 1. Gratitude rewiring. Daily practice 5 minutes. Every morning, before you check your phone or start your day, list 3 things you're grateful for financially. Maybe it's, I'm grateful I could buy fresh food yesterday. I'm grateful for the roof over my head. I'm grateful my skills earned me income this week. This simple practice activates your prefrontal cortex, reduces amygdala activity, and literally rewires your brain toward abundance. Studies show that consistent gratitude practice increases gray matter in areas associated with emotional regulation and positive thinking. Strategy 2. Reframe your money story. Your brain stores memories in narrative form. Right now, you have a money story, a narrative about what money means, who deserves it, and whether you can have it. Take time this week to write out your current money story. Then consciously rewrite it. Not with fantasy, but with truth. Old story: money is hard to come by. You have to work yourself to exhaustion to barely survive. New story: money is available to those who create value. I have unique skills and abilities that solve problems for others. As I develop these skills and serve others, money flows naturally to me. Read your new story daily. Your brain doesn't know the difference between a vividly imagined experience and a real one. You're creating new neural pathways every time you do this. Strategy 3. The contribution focus. Here's a secret that every neuroscientist knows. The brain is wired for contribution. We feel most alive, most fulfilled, when we're using our abilities to help others. Shift your focus from how can I make more money to how can I create more value? How can I solve bigger problems for more people? This isn't just feel-good advice. When you focus on contribution, several things happen neurologically. Your dopamine system activates, increasing motivation and creativity. Your mirror neurons engage, helping you understand others' needs better. Your stress levels decrease, allowing for better decision-making. Your perception expands, helping you see opportunities you missed before. And paradoxically, money follows. Because money is simply a measure of value exchanged. The more value you create, the more money flows to you. Life lesson: your purpose isn't to accumulate wealth, it's to create value. When you focus on contribution and growth, abundance becomes a natural byproduct. The energy exchange mindset. Let me share a story from my practice. I had a patient, let's call her Sarah, who came to me with chronic anxiety and migraines. As we worked together, I discovered she was carrying enormous stress about money. She was a talented teacher, but she was barely making ends meet. She worked long hours, sacrificed constantly, and felt perpetually behind. I asked her a simple question: when you provide value to someone, when you help a student understand a difficult concept, when you inspire a young person to love learning, do you feel you've given something precious? Absolutely, she said. Teaching is everything to me. Then why, I asked, do you treat the energy you receive in return, money, as dirty or unworthy? Why do you undervalue yourself so severely? It was a revelation for her. She realized she was blocking the energy exchange. She was giving tremendously but refusing to receive adequately. The circuit was incomplete. She started viewing money differently, not as a measure of greed, but as an energy exchange for value provided. She began asking for what she was worth. She started a tutoring business on the side. She invested in her own development. Within a year, her income had doubled. But more importantly, her migraines stopped. Her anxiety decreased. She was in flow. The energy was circulating. Your brain on abundance. The neurological truth. Here's what I want you to understand at a cellular level. Your brain is designed for growth, creativity, and abundance. Scarcity thinking isn't your natural state. It's a learned response to fear and past experiences. Every single day, you have the power to choose which neural pathways you strengthen. You can strengthen the scarcity circuits with thoughts of fear, lack, and limitation. Or you can strengthen the abundance circuits with thoughts of possibility, gratitude, and contribution. The choice creates different brains. Literally. Different structures. Different capabilities. Different lives. The moral of this truth: you are not stuck with the brain you have. Through conscious choice and consistent practice, you can rewire your neural pathways and transform not just your financial reality, but your entire life experience. The action plan, starting today. So what do you do today? Right now? Here's your neurological action plan. Morning, 5 minutes. Practice gratitude for 3 financial blessings. Visualize yourself creating value and receiving abundant compensation. Set an intention to notice opportunities today. Throughout your day, notice when scarcity thoughts arise. Pause, breathe, and consciously reframe them. Ask, how can I create more value in this moment? Look for opportunities instead of obstacles. Evening, 5 minutes. Review, what value did I create today? What opportunities did I notice or act on? What am I learning about money as energy? Weekly, track your income and expenses consciously. Awareness is power. Look for ways to increase value creation. Practice generosity. Let the energy circulate. Learn one new skill that increases your value in the marketplace. The ultimate truth: money is energy. And energy responds to your thoughts, beliefs, and actions. You cannot think poverty thoughts and live an abundant life. Your brain won't allow it. The neural pathways don't support it. The behaviors that emerge from those thoughts will sabotage you every time. But when you understand that money is simply energy, neutral, flowing, responding to how you engage with it, everything changes. You stop being a victim of circumstances. You become a creator of value. You stop resisting and start attracting. You stop hoarding and start circulating. You stop fearing and start flowing. And your brain, that magnificent organ with its 100 billion neurons and trillions of connections, begins to rewire itself for abundance. Your life's wisdom moving forward. Let me leave you with the deepest truth I've learned both as a neurologist and as a human being. You were not put on this earth to struggle and barely survive. You were designed with a brain capable of incredible creativity, problem solving, and value creation. You have unique gifts that only you can offer the world in your particular way. Your relationship with money reflects your relationship with your own worth. When you deeply understand your value and commit to developing it, when you focus on contribution rather than acquisition, money becomes a natural byproduct of a life well lived. True wealth isn't measured in bank accounts alone. It's measured in relationships, growth, contribution, peace of mind, and the positive impact you have on others. But here's the beautiful part. When you pursue this kind of wealth, financial abundance tends to follow. So change your energy. Shift your focus. Rewire your brain. Not through greed or selfishness, but through growth, contribution, and understanding that you are a conduit for energy to flow through, including financial energy. The universe is abundant. Your brain is designed for abundance. The only question is, will you align your thoughts, beliefs, and actions with this truth? The choice, as always, is yours. And the time to choose is now. Thank you. Remember, every thought you think is building your brain. Every action you take is strengthening neural pathways. Make them pathways toward abundance, contribution, and growth. Your life, and your bank account, will reflect the energy you cultivate.